Hello. So I'm in the town of San Jose to see the new Galaxies that are in town, the S25, the S25 Plus, and the S25 Ultra, as you might have heard that have just been announced by the time you see this video here. Now, I'm going to try to focus on the main things that have changed with it here to kind of give you a better idea from what we've had over the last couple of years between the S24 and S23. And I have a bunch of notes in front of me here because I'm not going to pretend I can remember all of the stuff all at once. But let's start off with what I think is some of the most important things. Pricing is the same as last year. None of that has changed. Also, the storage amounts are the same as last year as well too. So you don't have to worry about that. You're not going to be paying more. There's no price increases here. The one thing that all of them are going to have across the board are the new Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy processors that were customized in collaboration with Samsung with a new custom EP for better performance across the board between AI tasks, daily tasks, and gaming as well too. You are going to notice a difference between the 8 Elite for Galaxy on their Galaxy phones versus what you see in 8 Elite and other competitors. So keep that in mind here because that's going to be important for some of the other stuff that we talk about. So I like the look and feel of all the devices this year. They definitely feel premium in the hand from the 25 all the way up to the S25 Ultra. There is a whole bunch of colors here. I'm going to try to list all of them on here. I don't think I have all of them. I'll try to remember them here. They are the luminous colors inspired by nature. And on the 25 and 25 Plus, you're going to get navy, icy blue. You're going to get mint and silver shadow with some online exclusives of blue black, coral red, and pink gold. For the S25 Ultra, you're going to get titanium silver blue, titanium white silver, it looks like, titanium gray, and titanium black. And I don't remember what the online exclusives are for those particular colors, but they have some pretty nice colors, pretty nice look. I like the way they look. They kind of can change shade and tone a little bit depending upon the lighting that you have them on, but I appreciate it. Now let's talk about something with the S25 Ultra. You obviously have the S Pen that's going to come with that makes it stand out besides its size and everything else, but it does have a new 50 megapixel ultra wide lens on it here. That's the one lens that did change amongst all of the cameras, is that now you have the ability to take high resolution shots at the ultra wide angle, which I think a lot of people appreciate. Get to see more of the world with that. Now there is a new virtual aperture feature that basically allows you to control the blur on the device in terms of how your photos look with that. Videography has improved across all devices as well. They've improved the night videography and made it less noisy and much brighter and kind of improved it within there, and they're doing this all on device. And they've also added now Galaxy Log, which is now their version of log video, and it has a lot included in there with as well too, so you can take more of those cinematic looks, and if you want to color grade it later, it comes with the LUT built into it, and it's really easy just to tap on and go right to log right within the pro editing mode within the camera app. They've also included now an AI audio eraser, and I'm glad to see this here. We've seen it in other devices, but I'm glad to see this in Samsung. This is all done on device as well too. Everything I'm talking about here in terms of AI stuff, by the way, is being done on device. Now, what's really cool about this is it allows you to basically separate all the elements of the audio that's within a video clip, and you can increase it or decrease it accordingly when it finds sort of the different parts of the audio that you're looking for.
And now you just hear the music.
So if I do fruit,
Or I can do it the other way around. I'm going to turn the music right down. I'm going to turn all the voices back up.
And then when you're doing that, is it possible?
Turn the crowd up, noise up. So now you hear everyone else but the music.
I like this, and this is going to be great for content creators out there that definitely want to knock out background noise and knock out specific elements of audio within video. I'm glad to see Samsung added this here. This is going to be really useful. There's also been improvements in generative AI. One of the things you see here that I got a picture taken of me right here, and then easily with generative AI, it kind of come up with some different sort of fun, creative ways. They have things like watercolors. They've done things with sketching. They've actually done stuff with sort of like 3D looks. On one of these, I look like a Pixar character, which is kind of funny. And it just improved that feature overall. And it was pretty impressive from what was kind of before to what it is now. And remind you, this is being done all on device, and this looks pretty cool. I like this. Now, they've made improvements to Galaxy AI for a much more deeper and richer experience. There's a couple cool features to kind of talk about here. One of the things is it's going to be more cross-app experiences. So as you kind of tell with the AI what to do and some of the things you might ask it. It's going to be able to interact with other apps. It's going to be able to interact with Google apps and also Samsung Galaxy apps as well too, natively, and also third-party apps such as Spotify and WhatsApp, with more integrations to come down the line. So as you give it commands, tell it if you need it to add something to your calendar or send a message, it's going to be able to more deeply integrate those things and be able to understand it from a little bit better from natural language. So now there is a personal data engine that's on device that's secured by Samsung Knox. It doesn't go into the cloud anywhere. And this sort of kind of learns about you and learns about the different things you're doing, different things you interact with. It takes into account of any sort of smart home appliance that you might have that are working with Samsung things. All those sort of things you may be looking for and searching will kind of collect inside this personal data engine. And what it will do, it'll use something called Morning Brief and sort of give you a summary throughout your day. It'll kind of give you something like a weather report if you know you look up for weather, something about sports. If you look up your favorite sports teams, it will kind of bring that up. If you have, let's say, a thermostat controlled by SmartThings and you have it sleep tracking and it knows that, hey, maybe the temperature needs to be a little bit lower for you and to get better sleep because I saw you didn't get good sleep the night before, but kind of show up in this morning brief, and there's an evening one as well too. Basically, I think it's overall called Now Brief, but it basically gives you this information based on your own personal experiences, and it controlled all on device. And if you don't want to use that, you can shut this off. And if you don't want to use that yourself, it's also, if you decide you don't want to use it anymore, you can delete the data. It doesn't go anywhere else. So I forgot to talk about this in the original recording, but I did want to highlight the new tap to transfer feature that's going to be built into the Samsung Wallet on Galaxy devices. What's pretty cool about this is you're going to be able to basically do Apple Pay, but on Samsung, and tap to transfer from your Samsung Wallet to another Samsung Wallet. But what's really cool about this is that it works with more than just a Samsung Wallet. So if it works with any other wallet that's going to be compatible. I like that that's going to be here because I think that's going to be really useful for those out there that are friends with different phones and you just want to be able to simply tap the transfer to pay for a meal or whatever the case may be, movie tickets or whatnot. This makes this a much more simple experience, especially when you have one wallet that's compatible with many others. Now, as far as battery capacity, it's the same as last year. They did say it has improved, especially with this new processor that they're using, the 8 Elite with Galaxy, co-developed with Qualcomm. So there's supposed to be some really good battery life with this. And they're also promising 7 years of OS and security updates with it, which is kind of a standard thing coming with a lot of Android devices at the higher end now. They all do come with Wi-Fi 7, so that should future-proof your Wi-Fi experience. And like I said before, the pricing's all the same. And pre-orders start pretty much at the time of this video launching, and the official release date where it'll be in stores will be February 7th. So I'm pretty excited about all of these improvements to the Galaxy S25, especially on the Ultra side of things. I definitely recommend getting your hands on it because a lot of the things in here are definitely improvements that are related to software and having that experience. So I definitely recommend playing around with it before you judge it. And I'll definitely have more content talking about the S25 series across the board. So stay subscribed and stay locked into here. Thanks for watching.